This is moaning. I had nothing to say. This is a Banlist Banters. If you don't know the Banlist Banters, with me and this guy will take cards that are either on or off the ban list and create reasons why they should be shifted around. And in this video, you can see from the title, I'm here to talk about M-X-Saber Invoker.
I'm picking a card from 3 and I'm putting it to 1.
Okay, they see from the title. I don't know what it is. Do you want to say it now before I tell them to like the video, comment down below, give other future suggestions from the channel?
I want D-Shifter to go to 1. From 3 to 1.
That card only works if you play it on the first turn.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I don't want you to open with it.
Like, what? But if it's at 1, I can still open with it.
Not as easy.
Yeah, oh my goodness gracious.
Because if you're running it at 3, you know how easy it is to open with it. But if you have it at fucking 1, people ain't gonna probably play it anymore.
Boogie. One turn. You can't play anything that goes to the graveyard.
Fuck.
I played it.
If you play fucking D-Shifter, you're a scumbag to begin with.
I played it and it was useless.
You're a scumbag.
It was useless. It didn't do nothing.
Because you
it always comes at the worst time.
You want crap.
I want crack.
You want crap.
Yeah, no, trust me. I played the deck before. I played decks with it, like with the Malice cards. Like at the time of us recording, I don't know if that's out, but Malice cards aren't out yet. I've been testing with them. You want to play D-Shifters because they also work by being banished. They can special summon themselves.
I'm gonna pitch this and then we can get into like your reasoning. My reason for D-Shifter from going from 3 to 1 is because, first of all, and I could say this about almost pretty much any fucking hand trap, but how I feel about D-Shifter is how I feel about Maxi in a lot of ways. Maxi is banned and illegal, we can't use it, but the reason why a lot of people say Maxi can never come back is because it's basically like, well, if you pass it and you drop it, I have to pass and then I'm gonna lose. Oh, because then I'm gonna give my opponent so much consistency they're gonna win. If you D-Shifter me, and I want to say not just me, but almost a lot of people, because a lot of decks are so graveyard focused. Almost every deck that has meta relevance in just uses the graveyard in some which way. If you use D-Shifter, once dropped, you pretty much, your field is already severely nerfed because obviously you can't do everything you want to do. And then at the same time, if you pass, just like the situation that Maxi puts you in, you pretty much just get fucking steamrolled next turn and you fucking lost. I don't care if it's like, well, you just gotta pass, just what's one turn? In this game, 1 turn is everything. If that 1 turn is...
You don't got other hand traps?
Huh?
You don't got other hand traps?
Nothing that combats fucking D-Shifter. At best, you have to try to work around it, which usually doesn't work out very well. And then, I feel like a card like Maxi is banned because it forces you to pass, but something like fucking D-Shifter that does the exact same fucking thing, runs around at 3 with no consequences, and you know what it is? Yet again, you know, you're coming off like one of those people where it's like, no, yeah, I don't see the problem. What is it? You can only use 1 anyway, and then at the same time, you know what's gonna happen? That card will eventually be fucking touched, and then everyone's like, yeah,
it had to get touched. It had to do something.
Because everyone's
so degenerate. Yeah.
But I'm the one odd man out being like, hey. I also think his playstyle is very grimy and very fucky. Because at least like Ash Bomb, Effect Veiler, Evenly Matched, all these cards are basically like, I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna stop that. Like, you know, it's basically like, hold your horses. It's like, I was trying to I think like,
no.
I was like,
I'm doing it off camera, but I'm looking in there.
He's like,
you're not in the frame. Yeah, go ahead.
But like in my opinion, I feel like it's just
an more space.
I'm fine. I take up a lot already.
Say that again.
Hey, don't be disrespectful.
Get out!
I don't like him. I don't like him at all. He's
1 turn. Play it once, you never have to do it again. If you draw that card late game, you can't even use it. Like, it's not that bad of a card.
It only takes that 1 fucking turn.
Here's what, in the perfect scenario, ban it. In any other scenario,
because you know,
I don't care. Like, that's who you are. In one scenario,
because that 1 scenario is the only one that matters. Because in that first fucking turn.
Self-designated. Get rid of that. Call by the grave. There's so many cards. There's so many cards.
Call by is at 1. I pitched my reason for that to be
You had 3. Yeah, it should be at 3. You need cards like that.
But it's toxic. It's toxic for the game. Shouldn't be around. It forces you to pass. Every fucking argument that's made for fucking Max C is made for, in my opinion, made for fucking D-Shifter. Wherever Max C should be exactly where D-Shifter
right next to D-Shifter.
That's right. I stand by that. Or I'll be on that fucking boat going downhill. I'll be like, if D-Shifter's at 1, put fucking Max C at 1. If D-Shifter's banned, ban Max C. Like, I feel like wherever they are, they should be united.
Like me and you. M-X-Saber Invoker.
Okay.
Yes.
Why do you want it back? Do you know even
I think
why?
the biggest reason why it got
is it
banned is Zold. Zold doesn't exist anymore. So it should be able to come back because there was a combo extender.
Invoker still summons something for free.
Yes, it does, but it's
And then
only
you
a
just
plus
link
1.
climb with
But
it.
it's only you can't link climb with it the same way as you could when you did it with Azul because Azul was already 2. So it doesn't build up as fast.
I don't know what deck that Invoker could be in that would make it really meta relevant, but
That's why I say 1.
I mean, to be fair, everyone just used 1 anyway. But
I mean,
like
so that's just
back
a
in the
kid
day,
really
yeah,
more.
back in the day,
But just
I only
bring
used
it
1
back.
anyway. But in my opinion, with Invoker,
It's a level 4 Earth monster. A level 4 Earth warrior or beast warrior monster. In defense position, and you have to destroy it at the end of the turn. So you can Ash Blossom it. It has hand traps now that can get rid of it. You can't bring it out as easy with a Zold. I think the game is fast enough where it can handle it. Like, I don't think it's way crazier than anything else that already exists. I think that it's okay to come back and let's see what it does. I'm not saying, hey, you know, what are we talking about? This is brain dead science. I'm just saying, like, I think we're at a stage where that can exist.
I feel like it's not something that I feel like is meta relevant enough that I feel like it would be a game changer, like link climbing decks, because that's kind of what it will do.
Like,
it also depends on the card that gets brought out, because if that card comes out and it has like a graveyard effect that could also be like added to, it will definitely let a chain continue on.
That's what I'm saying. It's a combo extender. You can only summon Warrior or Beast Warrior.
Yeah, but that's not for like the turn. It doesn't lock you in the turn. It just locks that one card that gets summoned.
For 1 turn. Its effects are negated, and it's destroyed at the end phase.
It won't matter because it'll be used. It's not like you have to leave it there. I forgot that he just takes 2 level 3s. It could be any level 3. So he has a generic free monster.
No, but see, you're thinking about that. You're thinking about that. It's a generic level 3. But you have to get to a level 4 warrior monster. The only level 4 warrior monster that I can think of that can be summoned with that, but the fact that it won't work because its effects will be negated is Armageddon Knight.
This is just a fucking ploy for Celtic Guardian.
Yeah, I know.
It took me a while to get
on the hill. This is the biggest threat when it comes to a card like Invoker. Invoker, if you summon it the proper way, it is a card from the extra deck. So if you was to use this effect to summon a warrior monster and then bounce off of that, you can go into. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Little Knight. Because when you bring out Little Knight with a card that is summoned from the extra deck, you get an extra pop. So I'm saying that's the only play into it that can have some sort of meta relevance. But to me, that's not that crazy outside of anything else that exists in today's game. I think that's like in speed where the game is today.
I'll say this. I will always be like
over the hump.
It'll take a lot for me to be like, that's never. I'm definitely always the type where I'm like, listen, Invoker's been banned for a very long time.
Yeah.
I personally wouldn't mind seeing what it would look like in the game for like a format and see what would happen. I'm not opposed to that. However, I do think because it's generic and because it could easily summon something else.
It's not generic if it can, see, that's the problem. That's the misconception. It's not generic if it can only summon one of 2 very specific types, meaning you already have to be playing a very specific type of deck.
True, but you could always just throw a copy in if you're just going to bring it out for free. That's not really an issue.
What do you mean?
Like, if I wanted to just throw an actual, like, beat warrior or whatever, like, into my deck just so I could summon it out for free because I have Invoker in my...
That's risking a brick.
You're a trickster. You're a trickster. You're a monster. I know all about you and your Celtic Guardian.
But it has to be Earth. Level 4 Earth. EARF.
EA Sports.
Yeah. In the game. But yeah, that's all I'm saying. So what do you think? Can it come back, in your opinion?
I don't know enough to really judge it.
I'll say it like this. When I looked it up to say, hey, why is this card banned? Because like you always say, and I always say too, if you want to unban a card, look up at least why is it gone? Are there any infinite loops? Are there anything going on with it that's why it's banned? Every reason towards why I looked up why it was banned was linked to Isolde. And with the Zolt not being in the game, I'm like, well,
I guess that's fair. That's fair, I guess.
that was the biggest point of why.
Why don't we just bring back a Zolt?
Okay, then we can't bring that back.
No, I don't want fucking Zolt.
I want a Zolt back.
Zolt's a cunt.
I want a Zolt back, but I understand why it's gone.
As fuck.
Toxic. Every card is toxic to you.
Yeah.
You know,
anything that beats me in the game, go bad forever. No.
Well, that's our video. Don't forget to like the video. Comment down below what you
Check
thought
out
about
my Instagram where I showcase my rare cards. They're pretty cool. I think you might like them.
See his rare cards.
If I don't get any followers, I'm gonna kill myself. I'll end it.
I promise you, you're not gonna like it.
You're not gonna like it. I'm gone. You're gonna miss me.
Like me while I'm here. Discord server, 2 previous videos, Master Duel IDs in the description. Comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Click that bell for notification. All that way you're always updated for future content on the channel. And we'll see you guys. You can't do that. That's against the ads.
I'm alive. You
I'm joking.